Catching falling knives in trading is quite the interesting challenge. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why it is I have been buying and accumulating Bitcoin on my trade at this point, and I'm going to give you one indicator through this video to describe exactly on the trading chart why this is a good zone to be adding to your spot and to your long trade, depending on how much risk appetite you have. And if you don't have that, then please do not actually try trading at this point. Go and learn and study about trading on your own accord, and I will leave links down in the description of this video that you can go ahead and do that for yourself. Now, before we take the next steps in this video, and the content I'm about to share with you is insanely serious, and you too should be taking this content very seriously, and thus you should already then be subscribed to the Crypto Bliss community. And if you are not yet then subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And of course, know that this video is not financial advice, and of course I'm just sharing with you views that I can see that are busy unfolding, and right now is a very classical moment in history to be accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Starting off with Congressman Warren Davidson is saying that there is big news coming soon from Capitol Hill tomorrow about Bitcoin. This was posted actually yesterday, so I'm not quite sure what the big news about Bitcoin was today. However, wow, Bitcoin is tumbling down like we cannot believe. As you can see, we are falling like an avalanche. Now, ironically, I previously spoke about this VRVP volume level. That was a very strong support level, which I did say would be the first zone to bounce off of because of the upward sloping support level as well. Now, where did I show you that? I showed you that on this video and this video. Make sure to go and check those ones out. I'll leave them pinned in the card above for you. For now, I want to know what the good news is. If you know before I do, let me know down in the description of this video. But I will share some good news that I have found for you. So confirmed, November 22nd, Extreme Fear 17, Bitcoin at 16,874. Boom! November 2025, 18, Extreme Fear, Bitcoin at 89,941. Well, right now we're actually at about 86,000 and possibly even heading down to about 83,000, 82,000. I would definitely add some more to my position at those levels. And I don't know if we're going to reach the potential 70k level that some people do believe, but really we're back in extreme fear. And the rule in the markets, not even for crypto, for anything, is the more fear there is, that is, and where you feel uncomfortable, that is the moment to accumulate whatever assets it is and are that you're seeking to accumulate. When it's in extreme greed, that is a good time to take some profits off the table, to sell some of those assets and turn it into cash so that you could recycle and wait for another moment of extreme fear once again. Now, my friends, all I'm going to say to you is, yes, my trades are deep underwater. I'm okay with that. I'll continue to add in and ladder down in my position at this point. And the reason I want to do that is because what I've been sharing with you on these videos, and I said bad news here, but I did say that you need to know where those particular levels are, and we'll discuss that in a short moment. For now, my friends, let's carry on. BlackRock just bought 62.23 million worth of Bitcoin. They're buying again, my friends. They are buying again. These are signs. Whatever I'm about to share with you, you need to understand that the signs are there. Saudi Arabia has announced they're mining Bitcoin. Not only that, well, my friends, Saudi Arabia have committed to invest $1 trillion into the US. Over and above them mining Bitcoin, could they possibly be investing into as much Bitcoin through as many avenues as they possibly can with their infinite amounts of cash?
And today and tomorrow we're going to announce that we are going to increase that 600 billion to almost $1 trillion of investment, real investment and real opportunity by details in many areas. And the agreement that we are signing today in many areas in technology, in AI, in earth materials, magnet, etc., that will create a lot of investment opportunities.
So you are doing that now. You're saying to me now that the 600 billion will be 1 trillion.
Definitely, because what we are signing it will facilitate that. And
I like that very much. No, that's great. I appreciate that. That's great. We're doing numbers that nobody's ever done. And in all fairness, if you didn't see potential in the U.S., you wouldn't be doing it.
Definitely.
You don't want to lose money.
As you said, Mr. President, it's the most hottest country in the planet. But what you're creating is not about opportunity today. It's about also long-term opportunity in the rest of America that will affect American economy positively in the next coming decades, preparing the right foundation of emerging technologies. That's a game changer for America in a good way, and we want to be part of it.
Well, I guess, and I believe you just heard it so for yourself. With all of that and the backing of that, do you think they're going to stop at 1 trillion? Or do you think that they're actually going to grow this exponentially? My friends, I would love to know what you think down in the comments below. And that's precisely why you are subscribed to the Crypto Bliss community. So thank you for being here. Now, as you can see, Trump will decide for the next Fed chair before Christmas. Bye-bye, Powell. And we may even see the interest rate decisions coming up in December, and we may get another interest rate lower. Who knows? It's chaos right now with Mr. Fed Powell. But the point being is that Mr. Trump wants lower interest rates and money printers to be turned on immediately. Now, if you believe now is not the right time, well, one of the oldest Bitcoin wallets has recently just bought themselves 10,145 Bitcoin, which is worth $1 billion. This was 5 hours ago today. And my friends, all I can say to you right now is if you are not accumulating Bitcoin, then you are the only one that's not accumulating Bitcoin right now. Think about that. I suppose if you are on this channel called Crypto Bliss, you very likely are investing in assets. And if you are not and you're a newbie, then make sure you use my links down in the description of this video below. And make sure to stick with me until the end. Because even Eric Trump said that Q4 will be unbelievable for crypto. Now, what I have to share with you is obviously it's the 20th of November, which means we have 10 days left of November, which means we actually have 40 days left of this year. And if you have previously watched this video, these videos that I shared with you, I showed you on multiple occasions that a lot of very much strong investment advisors, a lot of them are having troubles with understanding where we're at in the space. I'm having a little bit of light troubles, but what you need to know and understand is actually that crypto right now is at one of the strongest opportunities you could have. And Mr. Trump, Eric Trump that is, says he is a Bitcoin maxi and he predicts that Bitcoin will surpass $175,000 this year. Meaning that we have, call it a $90,000 potential move to the upside, meaning that that's a 100% move up from here. My friends, do you understand what that looks like? I think you do. So I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity, and that's why you should be using my Bybit link down in the description of the video below, and make sure that you are trading with me. Now, to say that I'm not putting my money where my mouth is interesting. I told you my trades are a little bit or quite heavily underwater. So my first buy of Bitcoin was right here, right? We didn't get much of a bounce really from this at all. But really, this downsloping trend, we have hit a hard breakthrough right here. We fell through this level, which means that we essentially have now started to build what is called a falling wedge pattern. Yes, we are currently breaking this on the downside over here. As you can see, we're currently breaking it, and we're closing underneath currently this 0.236 level or 87,000. Now, I did say to you if we were to go any lower, we could be coming down to the $75,000 area. But do I see that happening? No, unlikely. But at most, I think we could come down to the 80K level, more or less. So just keep in mind that a little while ago, I had mentioned to you that essentially the move that we had coming out of this this bear flag, you can see here, this is a pole, and then that's the flag. Essentially, you can see I took this measure from there to there because it is a wicking scenario, and essentially we were busy building a upward sloping trend here, so I drew it from the line of the break of the support zone. And as you would see, then that support level ironically comes to three very important key areas. Number one is this ultimately very long support zone from all the way back down here, okay, which it is currently now touching, which to me tells me that we should be getting at the very least a relief rally within the next 2-3 days. Maybe Bitcoin rallies up on the weekend, which is a terrible time for Bitcoin essentially to rally, but at least there will be some buying relief off of the selling pressure. You can see my trade is in water, under the water at the moment, and I have been buying since that candle, and I continue to buy in these dips here. My other purchase was this morning. I would presume maybe we reach down and we wick down and then pull back up into this falling wedge, but I would presume on the way that falling edges respond on a fake out is what I would probably call this, because we are very massively oversold right now and we are starting to look absolutely exhausted. So what I want to share with you is by adding the MACD on the daily time frame. The MACD has never been this low on Bitcoin daily time frame, and we are absolutely being obliterated right now by the ridiculous selling pressure. Now, we should have seen coming from some time ago the down slope and the upslope, which is a bearish it is a bearish pattern. That's why we've had this momentum. But now guess what? This is a falling wedge, which we have formed right from the point of where the collapse started to happen at this lowest point, meaning that the sell pressure became extreme and cascaded down. But right now, as you can see on the MACD, the sell pressure is somewhat diminishing, even though we had a strong candle today. It is somewhat diminishing at the moment, and we are starting to really get down to the very much the bottom of this MACD zone, which is honestly, I mean, we're way oversold and we're way overdue. MACDs do not hover down on the bottom like this for long, especially being so oversold. They tend to start to shoot back up as soon as they possibly get down into the oversold territory. And now we are at one of the most extreme oversold moments, hitting the support, horizontal support level of this kind of zone here, which is just above my blue area. Honestly, if we were to come any further down, maybe 70K is the level at the most, somewhere down here. Geez, guys, honestly, that would obliterate a lot of people. And if they did so, then my trades would probably explode as well. but we are currently already down 32% from the all-time high, and that is quite common for the bull market pullbacks. Okay, now Ethereum is doing the exact same thing. My Ethereum trade is underwater. My liquidation level is at the bottom of this box. I honestly think Ethereum could come down here. Ethereum is also in a falling wedge pattern right here. And as you can see, I have another buy limit at the top of this box, which will then shift my liquidation and my stop loss points just under the 2,300 level. And you can see the same thing is busy happening here on the MACD. We are way oversold, and a little bit of a different story, but essentially it was telling us to get out over here. I mean, we should be listening, right? Get out and let the dust settle, or take a short, whatever you like, but take a short on these kinds of areas, not these kinds of areas, right? So if you want to do that, use my Bybit link down below. But you can see that I do put my money where my mouth is. I've been buying Ethereum, not as much as Bitcoin, because it's more volatile at this point, but I bought and I bought and I bought some more, and I've got another one down here, so I will wait for it probably to hit that, bounce back up, and then we should start to see at the very least a very strong pullback up into this zone first, 35% up. Then if we can get through some of this area, we probably come up to about 65%, my friends. And then if Bitcoin hits 100%, I have no doubt that Ethereum would then start to do maybe 200 to 300%, which could then take us very likely into the 10 to 12K region for Ethereum. So, my friends, 175K, usually Bitcoin runs up into December month, especially December month, also because everybody is shopping and spending money. I don't think that they've received the $2,000 yet from the United States. But Raoul Pal just said Bitcoin is about to explode like a rocket ship in the next 45 days. Tighten your seatbelts, just as I have been saying to you throughout this video. And here is one more for you, my friends.
So it's been really a patience game of the sideways choppy market. But people forget also, last year was the same. Last year peaked in somewhere early in the year, and then did nothing all year. Everyone got so frustrated. Everyone was flinging poo at each other online and getting angry with each other. And then before you know it, took off like a rocket ship in November and December. And I think it's somewhat similar this time around. And the rocket ship this time around is based on the fact that...
I believe you've just heard it from somebody who studies, trades, invests in Bitcoin and crypto on a day-to-day basis, my friends. He has a long-term vision. So do I. And if you do too, then make sure to use my Bybit link down below. Get yourself some Bitcoin on the exchanges, or get your hardware wallet, and you can use your card to buy on your hardware wallet. You can buy on an exchange and pull it off into your cold storage wallet. But the point being is that not your keys, not your crypto. Make sure to store your crypto on a hardware device, my friends. That is the most important. If you need cash, put some of it into an ecosystem like Aave or Ledin, and use those to essentially take out some cash, either reinvest or use it to pay some of your expenses. If you want to know more about how to do that one of these days, just as I have been doing, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and let me know down in the comments of this video that you would like to know how to use your Bitcoin to either get more Bitcoin or to use to help you live freely, because that's the point of Bitcoin, right? So the last little video I would like to leave you with, the last little statement I'd like to leave you with is as follows. Nayib Bukele, president of El Salvador, stop looking at the chart and just enjoy life. If you've invested in Bitcoin, your investment is safe and its value will grow a lot. So I truly hope you've appreciated everything I've been sharing with you here today. Make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Bliss community. Make sure to obliterate the like button and the thumbs up on this video. And thank you for being here with me today. Make sure to take it easy. Stack your sats. and we'll see you on the beautiful side of Bitcoin.